So hello friends, welcome to my channel Jobonymous, and in today's video I am going to discuss about Amazon's opening named as Digital Associate. So in this opening, freshers as well as experienced person can apply. So we are going to look at the eligibility criteria for this position, how you can apply for it, and how you can crack this interview by showing you the interview questions and draft replies. So be there in the video till the end, and in case you are new to my channel, consider subscribing it because I make videos on job opportunities and interview preparation. So let's start off today's video with the first thing, which is regarding the job description. So the main job of the digital associate is to take notes, feedback from the customers concerning their digital services. And sometimes they may need to assist their seniors in their project work by transcripting audio and video depending upon the project requirement. So this is the basic job of the digital associate, to work on Amazon's digital services. And next, so what are these digital services? That also you must be aware. These are Amazon Drive, Amazon Prime channels, Amazon's Kindle Unlimited, music subscriptions, and Amazon Audible, where there will be audible books of Amazon. Moreover, your job will also be to edit images, color correction, pattern matching under fast turnarounds. So basically, you will have to do this image editing thing in Adobe Photoshop. So you must be having some knowledge of Adobe Photoshop. And in case you don't have it, there are many videos given on YouTube where they can easily show you how to learn Adobe Photoshop. I will give you link in the description box. You can easily learn it. Now, regarding the eligibility criteria, you need to be a graduate in any stream for this position. And if you are from science stream, like you are a BSc or something, then it is even more preferable. You need to have good communication skills and good familiarity with the Windows desktop environment. So this position is good for you if you are a graduate, and many people in Amazon are currently applying for customer service role as well as seller support role. But I would suggest you to, if you are graduate and you have some knowledge of Adobe Photoshop, and if even if you don't have, you can learn it and you can apply for this position, because the competition here is less, so your chances of selection becomes high. Moreover, the salary is also a little bit higher, like this is around 2.5 to 3 lakhs per annum for this role, which is comes around 20 to 25,000, and it is a work from home job currently, but the main office location for this one will be Chennai once office reopens. And regarding the interview rounds, first round will be an MCQ test where they will ask you questions related to English grammar, verbal ability, logical reasoning, and quant. And second round will be the managerial face to face round. Regarding the first aptitude round, I have given a small booklet for the aptitude test syllabus in the description box. You can go there and check and prepare accordingly. And for the manager interview, we will go to the next slides and I will show you what are the top questions that are asked. So firstly, they will ask you to introduce about yourself. So you can basically introduce yourself by telling your education background, interests, hobbies, and career goals. Next, they may ask you about your final year project. So this is a very common question for this position as well as other positions in Amazon. So I'll show you some tips on how to speak about it. So first of all, be excited while speaking to show that you really have interest in your project, and start with the problem statement and the solution. So just start by saying what was the actual problem that you were targeting in the project and what was your solution for that. And tell about some technical details, but don't go too much into it, as the interviewer may lose interest, because if you go too much into technicality, the interviewer may not be able to understand it. So that you have to check how much interest interviewer is taking in the technical details, and withdraw if interviewer is disinterested. Main thing that you should do here is highlight your contribution in the project and the teamwork, which means how the project was divided among the team members. This will show your team working skills. And finally, you can tell about the remarks that the professor gave you and the final marks that you got in this project. Now, moving on, they can ask you about your weakness. So, for this, I would say highlight a genuine weakness and say that you are making efforts to improve it. So, a sample weakness that you can say is that you are soft by nature and easily believe on others' words, and you always try to help others without understanding whether it will be good or bad for you. So, this is a harmless weakness which you can tell, and it will also show that you actually have a helping nature. So, this can be good for this role because this is a support role where you will be supporting the technical team. So, having a helpful nature might be good for this role. So, this weakness is harmless. Moving on to the next question, they can ask you why this role. So here you have to highlight your strengths that can be related to this role. So since you will be working on desktop and you will be using a lot of internet and Firefox, these kind of Google Chrome, these kind of search engines. So you can say that you can like internet surfing. You are creative because you will have to work with a lot of images, so you have a creative mind. You like painting or these kind of stuff to show that you are into image editing, these kind of things. So these kind of strengths will be suitable for this role. So if you have these strengths, then it can be positive. And if you think you don't have these strengths and the role is not for you, then I would suggest you not to apply rather than saying a dishonest answer. Moving on, another question they can ask you is why you want to choose Amazon. So here you can highlight four good things about Amazon, like their work culture, their employee well-being, they have a strong brand name, and they give good learning opportunities in terms of trainings and workshops. Next question they can ask you is regarding the aptitude. Now this is again a very important and a very common question that they are asking these days, because for this role they want to the person to have some good aptitude also. So this is a sample question which I have taken. So you have two buckets of water, one of 3 liter and other of 5 liter along with a tap. How will you measure 4 liters of water? So friends, a good way of solving this question is first think about the end result. The end result that you want to achieve is measure 4 liter of water. Now, how can you measure 4 liter of water with 3 liter and 5 liter, buckets? Of course, you can measure 4 liter water only in a 5 liter bucket because it will not fit in a 3 liter bucket. So your end result is that you need to have 4 liter water in 5 liter bucket. So for that you will use a 3 liter bucket. So first of all, you will fill the 3 liter bucket with the tap. Full 3 liters you can fill, and then so step 1, fill the 3 liter bucket and then transfer that 3 liter into the 5 liter bucket. So the 5 liter bucket will now be 3 liter filled and 3 liter bucket is again empty. Next step, we fill in the 3 liter bucket again full water and then transfer it to the 5 liter bucket. So now you can only transfer 2 liter. So now your 5 liter bucket is full and your 3 liter bucket has 1 liter water. Now what you can do is you need 4 liter water. So 1 liter you already have in 3 liter, and then you can add 3 liters more and then it will be 4 liter. So now next step would be to, you know, fill the 5 liter bucket with the 1 liter water, 1 liter bucket. But now you have to first empty the 5 liter bucket. So first empty the 5 liter bucket and then fill the 1 liter remaining from the 3 liter bucket to 5 liter bucket. So you now have 1 liter water in 5 liter bucket. And finally, you fill the 3 liter bucket again and transfer it to 5 liter bucket. So now the 5 liter bucket has 4 liter water. So this is the main uh, idea that you have to apply to answer this question. So that is the way to answer. Next, they can ask you tools used for Adobe Photoshop. So as I told you, you should be aware about this software, and I have given the link in the description box. You can watch that tutorial video for Adobe Photoshop. Then you will be easily able to know what are the tools used for Photoshop and how it can be used. Then next they can ask you alternatives for Adobe Photoshop. So if you also know about the alternate softwares that can be used instead of Photoshop, it can be an advantage to you. So some of these softwares are Affinity Photo, Procreate, Photopea, GIMP. So I would suggest you to read about any one of these softwares also instead of Adobe Photoshop, in addition to Adobe Photoshop, so it will be beneficial for you. Now, the last question that I have prepared for is, they have written that they need to have a person to have good skills in Excel and Microsoft Word, so they can ask you Excel based question also. It can be related to VLOOKUP feature, macro feature, and pivot tables. So again, I would suggest you to go to YouTube and watch a bit of Excel tutorials on these three commands, because these are the most common commands that they ask in interview questions. And then if you are able to do that, you can apply for this role. I have given the link in the description box. It will redirect you directly to the Amazon's website. I will just show you. So this is the opening. This is the link that I have given in the description box. You can just go there and apply now. And then you will be redirected to this page where you can create your Amazon account. Or if you already have an account with Amazon, you can log in with Amazon and apply to this position. And if they will shortlist your resume, then they will send you a link for online test via Hire Pro. And then once you clear that test, you will be invited for interview, online interview, and then you can get the job. So friends, this was about this video for Amazon's digital associate role. Do let me know in the comments box if you are interested to apply for this role. And if this video has been useful for you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll keep coming up with new videos and how to prepare for their interview process. So I'll meet you in the